How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another fun at-home table read. Tonight, we are taking a look at the Nicolas Cage foray into the superhero genre. That's right. It's a really long-winded way of saying Ghost Rider. Both of them. We're abridging them down. This is going to be ridiculous. I love these abridged ones, and I got a great cast here who's going to be helping us look at these classics. So let's jump right into introducing ourselves. I'm Logan. I'm going to be on action description tonight.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be the one and only Nicolas Cage.
Hello, I'm Mary. I'll be doing Eva Mendes.
Why, hello, I'm Travis, and I'm playing Sam Elliot.
I'm Cass, and I'll be Wes Bentley.
I'm Kevin. I'll be playing Idris Elba.
All right. Well, away we go. Look out for the Ghost Riders. Abridged. Ghost Rider and Spirit of Vengeance by Rod. Interior, Circus.
Well, I'd like to tell y'all a little story. See, there's this here devil, and he's a collection of souls, but there's this here other character you hear, and he calls himself the Dude, or the Ghost Rider, the Ghost Rider.
Young Nicolas Cage fawns over young Eva Mendes.
I love you. We should take off together, barring some unforeseen tragic event that reshapes the course of my life forever.
What could happen?
Peter Fonda finds young Nicolas Cage and looks evil, which is sure to win the trust of Nicolas.
Hello, Nicholas. Your dad is sick. Sell your soul if you want him to get better.
Peter Fonda? Oscar-nominated thespian Peter Fonda? What in the holy living fuck are you doing in this movie?
Hamming it up. What else? Here, sign this contract.
Oh, no, oops, some blood spilled on it. Surely that's not legally binding.
Sure it is. Who do you think all the lawyers work for?
Nicolas Cage's dad gets rid of his cancer, then has an accident during a motorcycle stunt minutes later.
Dad, are you okay? Oh, actually, you don't seem to have any burns, cuts, bruises, or injuries of any kind. I guess you're fine.
For some reason, I'm going to die anyway. Blech.
Dies. Nicolas Cage grows up and becomes a motorcycle stuntman himself, except the kind that sucks at it.
Nicholas, I'm a newswoman now. I'd like to interview you.
Wow, look at you. You've grown a lot since we were teenagers. Well, your boobs have. Anyway, go ahead and interview.
All right, first question. Weren't we the same age as teenagers? How did we manage to age 10 years more than me since then?
Hey, Nicholas! Remember when you sold me your soul? You can have it back if you become my Ghost Rider. Go kill Wes Bentley. He's my son, or something. He wants some contract the old Ghost Rider stole.
No. Fine.
Nicholas's head turns into a fucking flaming skull, and film as an art form officially dies.
Skull angry, ride bike.
Flaming Nicholas confronts Wes Bentley, who has apparently forgotten how to act. Nicholas loses the battle and heads home. Taking a page from writing a comic book movie for complete fucking idiots, he discovers a woman being mugged his first night as a superhero and saves her.
You guilty.
You silly.
Rather than shit my pants at the sight of a fucking walking skeleton covered in fire, I'll politely thank you for saving me and be on my way.
Flaming Nicolas Cage kills the mugger, presumably sending him to hell and giving his enemy, the devil, another soul in his army. He then stumbles upon Sam Elliot.
Hey, I'm the narrator from before. Since every movie like this needs a character that understands the associate mythology in order to explain it to the audience, let me fill you in. Basically, you work for the devil at night and you are normal during the day.
Because darkness is the symbol for evil, while light is the symbol for purity.
What? No, because the special effects would look even more ridiculous if well lit.
Oh. So how do I beat Wes Bentley?
I don't know. Show him a plastic bag blowing in the wind and hit him with a brick when he's distracted?
Nicholas meets up again with Eva Mendes, since they have so much chemistry together and every moment they spend on screen is pure bliss for the audience.
So you should probably stay away from me. I'm a Marvel superhero now, which means I need to be tortured by having to give up on love.
A superhero? What are your powers?
Well, I have a flaming skull for a head. I can ride a bike like I do when human. Oh, and I have a chain link whip. I guess that's it.
Seriously? Why did this character get its own movie?
Nicolas decides the audience has endured more than enough of this movie and goes to Sam Elliott one last time before fighting Wes Bentley.
So, since everyone in the audience guessed you're the old Ghost Rider like 70 minutes ago, do you have any help to offer me before I go kill the bad guy?
Yeah, let me ride with you. I like you. You made a deal with the devil for the right reason. Your family maybe that puts God on your side.
The same God that commands his followers to kill family members if they don't believe in him, or some other God?
The Hollywood God, the ambitious, shapeless hodgepodge of positive aspects from various religions and philosophies used to pander to people of every religion simultaneously.
Oh, the Bruce Almighty God. Gotcha. If signing the contract was going to put God on my side, why would the devil have suggested it?
Sam turns into a flaming skeleton on a flaming horse to shut Nicolas up. They ride together. When they arrive, Sam hands Nicolas a shotgun.
This shotgun might help. We only had the budget to change me into a flaming CGI monstrosity one time, so I'll be heading back home now.
You rode with me in silence just to give me a shotgun when we got here and then turn back around?
Yep.
Why did people actually watch this movie?
Nicolas fights with Wes Bentley.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Seriously, he actually says that. Eventually, Nicolas kills Wes. Peter Fonda returns.
Nice work, Nicholas. I'll just remove the curse from you now, and you can be on your way.
No, I'm going to keep this curse in order to fight you.
You mean the curse that I had the power to give you and just said I can remove at any time? That's the curse you're going to use against me.
That's right. Wherever you go, I'll be there.
Like at the bottom of the 3 DVDs for $5.99 bin at Walmart?
Peter vanishes.
I'll only use my powers for good in order to fight the devil.
Wouldn't the best use of your powers be just show them to people in order to prove that God and the devil really do exist? Then people would suddenly become super religious and go to heaven, depriving the hell of any more soldiers for his army.
That's a good idea. Or how about I ride around at night and kill muggers?
Superhero movies sure have come a long way since the first Superman movie.
Yes, we've gone from you will believe a man can fly to you will believe a man can have a flaming skull for a head and ride a bike in the dark.
End. Fade in. Interior hideout, Eastern Europe. Nicolas Cage walks around, waiting for an excuse to act bug nutty. Suddenly, he is approached by Idris Elba, professional wearer of weird contact lenses.
Nick, I can see that you're very busy signing on to films without reading their scripts, but I need the Ghost Rider's help.
Hell no, the last movie was incredibly stupid.
Yes, but this time it's intentionally incredibly stupid, which magically makes it good. Anyway, there's a kid who is actually the offspring of the devil.
Holy shit, we seriously got Peter Fonda back? How? We never let him see the first one, did we?
Different devil. Ciaran Hinds this time. The boy's mother made a deal with him, trading her son for her life, and he made good on it and wants to collect. If you help, I will remove the curse you got when you made a similar deal with him.
For a good guy, you sure don't have much respect for contract law.
You have to help the boy. Only you have the power to stop the devil.
Listen, this whole plot is dead on arrival, just like in the last movie. The devil gave me my powers, so I can't use them to fight him because he can just take them away. How does nobody working at Marvel understand this? Fuck, it's so brain-dead obvious, it sends me into an infinite rage. Rah!
Turns into flaming Nick Cage.
I need to feed on the souls of illegal movie downloaders.
Idris desperately tries to find his way back to the Thor franchise, but cannot escape.
Ugh, I get it. We're doing with Ghost Rider what the studios were considering doing by casting Jack Black in a comedy version of Green Lantern. Yes, that was a thing. Google it.
Flaming Nick Cage hops onto his flaming bike and flames away to flame the day. Exterior construction site. Fergus Riordan and his mother, Violante Placido, are on the run from Johnny Whitworth and his henchmen.
Time to play up Violante. The devil has hired me to collect your son. Also, I'm your ex-boyfriend for some reason.
Oh no, I sure hope some kind of superhero comes and saves me. Like maybe Spider-Man, Wolverine, or Captain America. Even a Hulk or a Hawkeye or a Mr. Fantastic would be all right, really. Just please
Flaming
don't
Nicolas Cage,
send.
Flames in.
I'm Ghost Driver, Spirits of Revenge.
Something from Marvel Knights, really. I'd take the Punisher. Would that help?
Everyone hold on. The special effects guys figured out how to make my Skullfire react to the wind.
Sways back and forth. A lot.
Pretty cool, right?
Okay, yeah. That is pretty cool.
Flaming Nicholas gets into some construction equipment, and everything on screen turns orange. Eventually, everything is blue and black again, and the battle is over.
Ugh. I suppose you're going to collect my soul for all the murder I've done, huh?
I sure am. But first, there's a woman nearby that stole a guy's wedding band.
Flaming Nicholas drops Johnny and chases Violante.
Bah! Nobody disrespects the sanctity of marriage and keeps their soul.
Fergus Riordan stops him by using powers. Flaming Nicolas Cage transforms back into regular Nicholas. Actual line.
So that happened.
Movie pauses for a moment to allow the audience time to laugh and is met with painfully awkward silence. Interior, restaurant. Nicholas, Fergus, and Violante discuss their situation.
And so we hired the guys who made Crank and Crank 2 of all things, but told them to make it PG-13. That's pretty much the whole story.
Cool. My own Ghost Rider. Stand on one foot. You're way better than most of the guys my mom hangs out with.
You do know that in the previous scene, I tried to send your mother to suck cocks in hell for all eternity, right?
So, does whatever you ride transform into a fiery version of that thing? What if you rode a horse?
Actually, that very thing happened in the last movie, but I'm going to behave like it's an interesting question. The flight across the Atlantic to get to Europe was not pleasant for the other passengers, I'll tell you that. And you definitely do not want to be around when I transform.
Why? What happens?
I typically grab people by their collars, hold their faces really close to my face, then hiss at them through my hilariously rendered skull while nothing else happens for what feels like 5 straight minutes.
Well, we gotta get a move on if we want to stay ahead of the bad guys. Idris Elba can catch up to us later.
Idris Elba, the guy that's further behind us than the bad guys we're outrunning. Sounds sensible.
Meanwhile, exterior construction site. Ciaran Hinds confronts his mercenary, Johnny Whitworth.
Damn! How many movies is it going to take me to make a decent henchman? Will it help if I grant you some special powers? Probably could have done that sooner, but whatever.
Johnny Whitworth gets white hair.
Ta-da! I have been transformed. I am now Decay.
Decay?
Yeah.
Are you from the comics? An entire mythology to work with, and we're making new characters?
Kind of. I actually have the appearance of an alter ego of a blackout, but his powers is turning lights off, so I make things rot instead.
If you need to eat something, you should eat a Twinkie since they never age.
What a relevant joke.
Yeah.
Exterior monk hideout. Nicholas, Fergus, and Violante take a small break from frantically trying to escape their pursuers for some motorcycle stunts, performed by Nicolas Cage's stunt double, awkwardly filmed only from the neck down. Eventually, they arrive at some rocks where no other movies were shooting and met Christopher Lambert.
I brought you the boy. Idris said you'd remove my curse, which I would like, despite deciding to keep it in the last movie.
Can only be one. Remember that when I was in that movie? Ah, yes, good times.
Way to mess up the quote there, Travis. Nicholas's curse is removed, but suddenly Johnny Whitworth and Ciaran Hinds show up for some culty shit. Ciaran begins the unjustifiably slow process of inhabiting Fergus's body.
Wait a second. Since I'm the Antichrist, I have all the same powers as you, right?
That's correct.
So I could just kill all of your henchmen and remove the curse from Whitworth so he can be defeated.
Surely.
Or I could reinflict Cage with the curse, damning his soul for all of eternity, but letting him defeat Whitworth that way.
I suppose that's true.
Wait, no, do the first one, not the. Oh, you little
Recurse.
shit.
Nicolas mugs psychotically for the camera, while directors Mark Neveldine and Brian Taylor try to work up the courage to yell cut.
Oh, now in addition to still being possessed by the spirit of vengeance, I'm also possessed by the spirit of justice. Somehow this gives me more control, not less.
Let me guess. Blue fire?
You bet your ass blue fire. Ah!
Nicolas Cage flames on comically. Every single thing that can be set on fire is set the fuck on fire. Nicolas saves Fergus and defeats Johnny, and then defeats the all-powerful, undefeatable Ciaran.
I'm so happy you saved my son that I can totally ignore the fact that you just carried him to me with his face clearly touching the burning hot flames of your skull.
Brah, that's high praise.
Nicolas deflames, but remains crazy.
So, given that there's not a single person on the entire face of the planet who wanted a sequel to Ghost Rider, do you think this will actually make any money?
We'll release it in February. It'll be up against an environmentalist cartoon selling SUVs, a Tyler Perry movie, and a military recruitment video given theatrical release. How bad can it do?
It makes $22 million domestically.
Oh.
And that is the very weird brief look at the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.